Middle school is a very transitional time in a student's scholastic journey. When we get to middle school, we tend to expose students to several different courses and offerings as they continue to discover their God-given talents and gifts. I'm Brandon McBath. I'm the middle school art teacher and teach art appreciation. I love teaching art to middle schoolers because they need some creative outlet, and I think it's really good that they have such an honesty. They don't really have a filter yet, so some things sound crazy, some things sound really funny, some things are very profound, and they need a way to get that out. And I think we get to that point here at CCS. First off, the faculty we all have the same worldview. We're all pushing students towards that worldview as well, and instilling a biblical worldview in those students. And then at the same time, though, with the students, I think it's good for them to learn that all of us are made in God's image, right? And that's the first thing God does in the Bible is He creates. So if that's my job, I get to teach students how to be creative. That's cool that they get to be a part of that creative process. They get to do something like God does, right? And they might not think of themselves as an artist or a creative person, but no matter what you do, you're being a creator. I think in that time, it's important to know, I think a lot of students, I said earlier, realizing they kind of have a voice. You have an opinion, right? A lot of them either want to jump to being a lot older than they are and go, well, everything's really serious all the time and I need to take everything serious, or not wanting to say anything because you're not sure if you should yet or not. And one of the things I like to do through the arts and through my classes is reinforce that, hey, what you think and how you want to express something is important. Your opinion matters, the things you enjoy, that's a part of who you are, and that's okay, but we got to learn how to get that out. We got to learn how to talk through it. I think allowing failure is a big part of it, because that's usually the biggest thing that middle schoolers want to avoid at all costs is awkwardness. Anything being oh, I made an awkward mistake or I got embarrassed. Avoid it at all. Don't participate if it could make things awkward. Whereas I feel like those are usually more of the realer moments. It's just I want to avoid all emotion, or I want to avoid all feeling this or that way towards something and making a solid opinion. So I think pressing into that, allowing them to say you know what, we're going to make mistakes. I teach them a lot of my mistakes that I made before, and I'll allow myself to make mistakes in the classroom, and they can learn from it. They can grow and say, oh, I made this mistake. I can come back and learn from it. It's not just the world ended there, I should quit. It's more I can grow from it.